Black, white with some black kids. Black car in the black crib. Black owned, black ran. Black woman and black man. Bet on black. Bet on black. Bet on black. Bet on black.
For those who have been here at the beginning of this odyssey called Bet on Black, you may recognize who I have on today. That's right, folks. If y'all remember what happened last time, your man did not push the record button until about 10 minutes in the interview. But when you heard the playback, it made it sound like you didn't miss a lot, but you actually missed a lot. And I could look in her face and say she was dropping jewels and she was upset that she dropped the jewels and they never heard them jewels. She had to remix the jewels. So I made sure this time to push the record button, had the cursor over the button. I pushed it and then we got it set. So you're going to hear everything this time. Folks, this is Bet on Black with Kid Gravity. I hope everybody's out there safe. Make sure you wear your mask to get your supplies. And always remember, we're here for you. This show is all about positivity. So when you look outside and mad it's daylight saving time or you can't find good music, my guest has great music. So pop that in and don't listen to comments and read comments because, you know, everybody can't be satisfied. So she happened to have the honor of being my first guest on this Odyssey. And we brought her back because she has done more stuff since that time. So I have on recording artist, budding actress. I think last time I said she was a celebrity, she said she's not sure if she was, but I think she is now because she has thousands of haters on World Star Hip Hop, and you know that's one of the benchmarks. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back Stormi Maya, and I'm going to let her reintroduce herself and introduce herself to people that will just find this for the first time, and we're going to get into it.
I'm Stormi Maya.
3 words. That's all she needs. Is that like the sign of a celebrity? You just say your name and people are like, oh, I know who you are.
I think a lot of people do know who I am. I don't call myself a celebrity because I think being a celebrity is bigger than just being popular. I think it's like a whole thing that comes with it, like a status that comes with it that I don't think I have.
Well, I say that because I saw some of your recent posts about, you know, being a woman and being black and stuff like that. And you've gotten a lot of engagements on it. So that's why I said now you're a celebrity, because now you have influence on people. Because I saw some of them comments and generally positive, but you know, you had the few, the proud, the haters. Salute them.
Are you reading my comments now?
Oh, listen, I lurk. I lurk. You do a lot of engagement, so I lurk. I'm like, oh, when she puts up those little reels and she's, you know, discussing positive stuff, I was like, let me read the comments. And of course, you know, you've got I think you're averaging now about 5 negative comments per one of those posts because some dudes just don't like. I think well, I get it early because like usually when I look down at the time he posts is usually like 29 to like 45 minutes. So you haven't gotten there yet. But yeah, when I look back and it says like 7 hours and it's got like hundreds and it's always some angry dude in there. I'm like, damn.
Well, I block a lot of people and then I like restrict a lot of people and comments. So a lot of people don't see the comments because some people would like say some really crazy stuff. So I just delete it. And if they're like always commenting over and over again, like something negative, I end up just blocking them or restricting them so they can see the page, but they can't comment. So, you know, but in the day it comes with it because, you know, I post every day on Instagram now for like, on the reels, they have like that new reel thing.
Yeah.
And on average, I get between 60 to 100,000 views on everything I post on there. So out of that, like you're gonna get obviously people who are gonna say negative things, blah 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 blah. But I don't care about that, you know. So
that number hurt my heart. I just dropped my first reel today. That number hurt my heart. 60,000.
Well, that's like one of my regular ones. Like
that's a regular one.
The lowest ones I have are like if I post just a song, like the audio by itself with no video, they get like 20, 30,000. But if I'm talking, then on average it gets like 60 to 100,000, whatever. Depends on the video. Like some videos have more than others.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like I like the new feature because you get like a lot of views compared to on your regular page.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Oh Lord, 60,000. Man. Okay, let's talk about it.
All right.
So last time you were here, we discussed Pharrell and we discussed your new album. And since then, you've dropped, what is it, 2 or 3 videos? I don't remember.
Well, I've dropped Black Man Magic. I dropped.
Yeah, we talked about
Daddy
that.
Issues,
Right.
And I dropped new songs since then. So I've
Okay.
dropped Thirsty, Pick Me, Mean Girls. I have new songs all coming out throughout December. I have a whole bunch of new singles coming out in December.
Cool.
And sorry, my low battery thing came up. And I have a couple other singles just gonna be coming out from now all the way up until January. And then I'm working on a Christmas EP, so I'm gonna be working on some like Christmas stop music. And yeah, so I'm just banging out like song after song, and I have a lot of videos recorded, and they're gonna be also dropping like probably like one a month. I'm gonna be dropping them, spacing them out.
Cool. Christmas music. Yeah, that's what we need. Hey, you should drop it the day after Thanksgiving because that's usually when the radio stations up here in New York start dropping their music.
Drop the Christmas stop music.
Yeah, right on Black Friday. So when you out there at 3 o'clock in the morning getting your stuff, you can hear some Stormi Maya. But you know we gotta talk.
I'm gonna try my best to release it as soon as possible.
I think the world needs it. The world's a little crazy right now.
Definitely. I'm sorry, my dog is eating like loud as hell right now.
Hey, it's fine.
It's fine. You can hear
I hear something. I thought it was me.
Chi-Chi, come to mommy. Come here, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. Sorry, give me a second.
It's
Chi-Chi,
okay. It's okay.
come here. Stop eating. Chi-Chi, come here. He's a chunky boy. He likes to eat. No, not eat that. Okay, Chi-Chi's in the room. You won't hear Chi-Chi eat anymore. Sorry about that. You know, last time I had cats and all types of stuff around me. Yeah. I got the Chi-Chis, and Chi-Chi's going on the bed now, so you won't hear him anymore.
Okay. That's fine. I don't mind dogs. Okay. So last time we were discussing Black Man Magic and the little bit of controversy that surrounded it. Mm-hmm. So now there was a little bit of controversy. Well, there was a lot of controversy when you dropped Pick Me. Oh, those comments. Whoo, World Star is a place.
I don't know why you're reading those negative comments. I don't read them shit.
Like, I didn't read them. You know, no, whatever you posted is what I saw. I don't go on World Star. So when you were posting up stuff, they were in a especially no, you know where it was? I'm sorry, it wasn't World Star, it was YouTube. When they were saying how
it's on World Star's YouTube.
Oh, okay. So World Star's YouTube.
Yeah,
right.
Let Me Magic and Pick Me are posted on
Right. YouTube. Right. Yes. And those comments you put up, boy, I'm like, it's a song, y'all. It's a message. You don't have to follow the message. Just enjoy the music for like 3 minutes.
Pick Me is a response to Black Man Magic, because when I put out Black Man Magic, I had a lot of responses that were like, oh, guys, such a pick me for making Black Man Magic. So
yes.
I was like just making fun of it. And I was like, all right, I'm going to just flip it and make Pick Me kind of like something sexy.
So wait, so you did a diss record on yourself for everybody else?
No, it's not a diss. I flipped it.
Okay.
It goes, pick me, A. That's how you keep a nigga coming back. You other bitches can't keep a nigga. That's a fact. So I'm basically just like making fun of the chicks who call me a pick me for making Black Man Magic. Because I was just like, you're basically bashing me just for like uplifting black guys. It's not being a pick me. So I just flipped it, like, and I'm just cool flipping shit. So I just flipped it. So
yeah, that was crazy. It was like call you. I saw somebody. I saw somebody call you a bed wedge though. I'm like, that's not even like the right term. I'm like, what are y'all doing? See, and this is why people don't like making stuff for the masses, because you guys just don't appreciate things. Like everybody has to have a criticism. Just enjoy it. If you don't like, hit the dislike. Them dislikes were crazy though.
I think they called me that for daddy issues.
Was it daddy issues? I thought it was a pick me, but
it could have been both. I mean,
probably was both. It was probably the same person.
Probably Daddy Issues. The video just dropped, so they can go on my YouTube channel and look up Daddy Issues.
Yeah, I saw that. That was good. I think you were at 10,000 by now.
It's like 12,000 right now.
Okay, cool.
It's the first. Stop biting me, Jesus Christ! This cat. It's the first music video I've dropped on my own channel in like a year. So, and I basically been posting on World Stars.
Right.
And so I had like my channel was kind of empty, and I was getting kind of tired of it because I was like, damn, like if you end up watching me on World Star, for example, and then you go to my own channel, it's like not a lot of new videos coming out on it. So I was like, let me just start uplifting my channel as well at the same time. So I took a break and put it on my own channel, Daddy Issues, and it's an interesting song. Obviously it's acquired taste. So,
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. Hey, music it can't follow. Music can't follow the same. Can't follow the same standard. You got to branch out different. And you have a different. You have a different flow. You have a different style. I mean,
I like to just be myself, and
right.
I understand that there's trends in music, and I understand that like there are certain sounds that are popular in a given moment, but I like to reinvent something or invent something new. And the style that I'm going for is like, I like real sexy shit. I like adding pop music to it. I like incorporating pop and hip hop and blending, techno sounds and house music and rock music. And I like to just have a fusion of things. So I just feel like it makes it more fun and danceable. And, there's some people, there's some people who like, might not like it, but that's fine. You don't have to like it.
Right, exactly. I mean, some people already told me they don't like my podcast because I go in too hard. I'm like, that you don't have to listen to it. There's thousands of other ones. We just say what we say and we feel how we feel. It's, like you said, it's an acquired taste. That is a nice looking cat. Okay, so so you got new music coming out. EPs. I think. Are you trying to go for Mariah's spot?
Who?
Mariah Carey, with that one Christmas song.
Oh my God, no. This is Christmas thought music.
Never mind. Never mind. Mariah, you still got that. Never mind. Don't play your song to death.
I'm not a singer. Oh. It's like it's gonna be.
You can have a Christmas rap album. It would be fire.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm make a couple songs and. Okay. Nothing crazy. I'm sure a couple people are gonna do that. I'm sure they have done it. I'm just like, hey, let me do something else, do something different. I'm just gonna be dropping mad songs back to back.
Yes.
It's my new strategy.
Cool. Now, you've also went into producing, writing, and did you direct Shark?
Yeah. Also, I created the whole film.
Black talent, y'all. I told y'all. So let's discuss Shark. So would you like to tell the people what it is and when it's dropping, if you can, and the process into going to that? Because me as a filmmaker myself, I'd love to know this.
So Shark is my first feature film as a director. I've produced feature films before, but this was I wrote this and I directed it, so it's something I just wanted to put to life. And I wanted to do something that was kind of like a vibe movie, not heavy on a plot, but just more kind of showing different artists. And there's a storyline of there's two artists and they're both up and coming, trying to make it within this record label. And they all have their journeys as far as like their backstories and like how they make it and what they do once they both get success. And I filmed it in the course of about 2 years, which was a very long time, but that's because I wasn't in a rush. Like if I needed to, I could have finished the whole thing in a couple months, but I was just filming it around the time I was like doing other projects. I was filming for other people's movies and doing other things. So it just, I was just doing it along the way. And I was also funding it. So I just was doing it as I could. And I got really busy last year with Hustlers and Holiday Rush and all these other projects. So I just wasn't able to put 100% of attention on it. So what I did is you know, we went through a lockdown, obviously, in the beginning of the year. And in that moment, I was very upset with myself because I was like, yo, like, you had all this time to get this movie finished and you should have took advantage of that. So the COVID thing, the whole lockdown kind of taught me to be appreciative of the time that you have and not stall and not waste all this time. So I took to that. And as soon as the lockdown was over, I finished the whole thing because I still had like, a whole lot of scenes left. But I banged it all out in like 3 months. And because I was like, you know what? Like, there's no excuse, you know? And so I got it banged out. The movie's all edited. It's all done. We've already been accepted in the Montreal International Film Festival. And
nice. Congrats.
We already have a distributor. And, you know,
nice.
The movie's going to be out soon. As you know, we have a date in mind with the distributor. You know, we'll discuss that. But it'll be very soon. And the trailer's already out. And yes, I directed or wrote it. And now I'm off to more projects. So in the current moment, I'm working on 2 different film projects out in Toronto. I'm going to be filming a series and I'm going to be filming another movie out in Toronto during the winter and spring. And I'll be directing it. I also wrote these projects. So I'm going to be on my Tyler Perry shit and just checking out projects. And I was discussing it with my manager / partner, and you know, one thing we really notice is the top people in the industry and the business who've been around for a while are people who create their own projects, their own things, and they're not reliant on just being hired. And so that's my whole move is I'm going to just be creating things, creating movies, creating shows, creating platforms. And that's just what we're going to do. We're going to just make our own stuff.
Cool. Black talent, y'all. Y'all know I say this on a lot of shows. Black talent. So you gotta work for yourself, and you gotta promote yourself, and you gotta be yourself. So Shark is coming very soon. Because we actually just finished doing a short film ourselves, and that was about a year because I wrote that for a competition and it didn't work. So I said, you know what? Why don't we just film it and see what happens? Mm-hmm. So I filmed it, we put it out there, and you know, it was very receptive. So now I'm working on the second one now because it's going to be a second part. I want to do like a 3-parter. It's short film. So we're doing that. And then I'm also working on another project, but I can't say what it is yet, but it's going to be ambitious, hopefully, for, you know, somebody that's has no money. We'll just say that. So we'll see how that goes.
Definitely needs money.
Yeah, you ain't lied. I mean, luckily with this short film, I mean, we didn't have to pay the actors or anything. I mean, I just bought them lunch, and I guess they were happy and being in the project. So, but it was fun. Yeah, but yeah, the lockdown really messed a lot of things up because now, obviously, during the lockdown, we launched our podcast, so you know we had time to learn and grow it and things like that, and. I mean, again, thank you for being the pilot episode for this particular podcast, because between your podcast and the last 2 episodes, I mean, we shot up a lot. So again, thank you for that. So there's always you always have a home here if you need to promote something.
Thank you.
Just let me know if I'll have it set up in 5 minutes. You're like, hey y'all, I just dropped this song, so I'm gonna play it here, and K-Gravity will promote it, and no charge, because that's no charge. No charge. Yeah. So before everything else happened, so what else could we ask Stormi Maya? So do you consider yourself now still a general artist in just music, or now are you going to branch fully into the film industry? Because I know your music is a big part of your successes.
I mean, I do both. I've always done both. I've been in acting for like almost 5 years now, and it's like 4 or 5 years. And as far as directing and producing, I've been doing that for a while as well. So
okay, so
I'm not new to anything. It's just getting better with it and doing bigger projects. And like I said, I did a feature. So before I had directed like music videos and shorts and stuff, but I went and made a completed movie and I'm working on more feature films as well. So I'm just
Right.
like, growing with everything, but nothing takes away from anything else. Everything is very easy to all do at the same time.
Okay. It's interesting to see what the feedback on Shark is going to be with the general audience.
It's going to be a lot different because it's not like directed at me. It's like a movie, so it's not necessarily like people are looking at me and my music and my, it's different. When it's like a movie, it's a whole project. So
yeah, you might actually get accurate criticisms that you could use for later.
I mean, I don't care about people's criticism. I'm not going to really be busy reading comments. I'm just banging out films and putting out more films. It doesn't really matter if people criticize it. It's a film, I don't care.
Yeah, I feel you.
Once they buy it or watch it.
Exactly. I would, right?
I don't care. As long as they're watching, that's all I care about. Right. If you can watch an hour and a half of my work, then that's great.
Yes. That is, hey, you know what? I have to admire you because I mean, you're probably one of the few celebrities I've seen that have really been working hard during this, because we know a lot of these celebrities, they had stuff in place before the pandemic, and now I'm watching some of them, they don't know how to really adjust. Like they think they're saying the same way they were in 2019 is going to work in 2020, and people's, I won't say attention spans, but people's way of looking at things and interacting with people have changed, and it doesn't seem like they have the same connection with them. But I'm watching you do stuff, and after what you just told me, it still hurt my heart. You got 100,000 engagements on you talking some positivity stuff. I mean, it's like, why aren't they following your model? But I understand, because it's your model and somebody copies you, you get upset.
I mean, I won't be upset if somebody is doing good for themselves. It doesn't take away from me. Like,
that ain't how Pharrell heard it. Pharrell still hurt.
Well, I don't think he cares, but I mean, that's different. That's taking someone's like intellectual property. But just like if someone follows the follows a system or there's a strategy that you have in order to be successful, that's fine. I don't care about that. I think that the problem is many celebrities, and they're just people like anyone else, and some people don't know how to work for themselves, and some people don't know how to create their own platforms. Even if they have a lot of fans, and even if they have a lot of people who like them, etc., they might not necessarily know how to do it. They might not know how to go about it. So someone could be a great actor or something, for example. Take off my damn 10% thing. Someone might be a great actor or something, for example, but they might not know how to put together a movie or put together a short film or put together a TV show. Those are different types of skills than just having this talent. Just like people who are great at music, some people are very musically talented, but they might not know how to put together projects themselves. They might not know how to put shows together themselves. So it just depends on the person, and there are other capabilities. Like some people can only thrive in a very produced environment where everything is just being done by different people.
Yeah, and micromanaged.
Yeah, but since I started from the bottom and I'm still working my way up, I've always done things myself. I've always had to basically be a one-person team. So it's no different. I'm thriving right now in this environment. I'm able to still get things done in the midst of everything. The only thing that sucks is I've had a lot of gigs I've had to turn down this year. I've had a lot of offers to do shows. I've had a lot of people trying to fly me out to do concerts and all this other type of stuff. And I've declined it because I think this is just not the year for that, Yeah. And so a lot of people have been, oh, can you host this show for me? Can you come here? Like almost every week people are asking to fly me out to Houston or Dallas or Vegas or something. And I appreciate it. But like I said, this is not the year. It's too risky. And I'm just not in a position where I really need it like that. And then as far as acting, my agency has been going crazy because they've had all these gigs they wanted me to audition for, and they have all these projects they want me to do. But once again, it's it's just not the year for that. It's just too much going on. So I always let them know next year is the year. Let everything just get rid of like the COVID and all that shit end. And I think that's the problem is some people they can't just sit down for 5 minutes and
decompress.
That's why this whole thing is just getting crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like if people just sit down for 5 seconds, just wear the damn mask, just stay in the house, we can get this whole thing over with, and then we can just go back to our regular lives. But I see a lot of celebrities and stuff trying to do concerts, and they got no mask on. The audience has no mask on. Everyone's just like partying, doing all this crazy shit, and then boom, numbers go back up, and then everyone acts shocked. So it's just like, I'm not contributing to that madness. I'm gonna just make my online content, and then if I'm relevant now, I'll be relevant a year from now when shit calms the fuck down.
Yeah, you just got to keep your name up. Yeah, because I mean, we wanted to travel. We wanted to start traveling around too, but you know, masks and everything. And I actually went down to Atlanta in July, and the ordeal coming back to New York, I had to go take a test and everything, and I'm like, here we go again. I was like, I'm good. I have a kid, my wife, her mama got in her ear. She said, go take the test. I was like, I wasn't around anybody except family, but you know, I appeased them. I got the 700-foot Q-tip up my nose, and I didn't have it, and you know, it was just.
I've never had a COVID test, but I've definitely seen videos on it, and it doesn't look very fun.
Man, if you don't have to do it, don't do it. Because that swab they put up your nose and they do it for 10 seconds in each nostril. No.
No, I'm good. We're unfortunate to be in a place where COVID numbers are like extremely low. So it doesn't really. Yeah. It's not really a thing right now. But that's why I'm not going back to the States, because obviously it's a different situation.
Yeah. I mean, we're moving to Atlanta at the end of December, but you know, she's gonna be in the house all day with the baby, so I'll be out there. I have like 4 masks, so I can't get sick. So we'll see how that goes.
On top of each other?
Shit, I got a mask. I might have 2 masks. I have the surgical mask, and I have the N95 mask, and I also got 2 masks in my car plus bandana, so I'll be fine. Yeah, but that's cool. I mean, hey, money. Hey, at least you're smart. You're one of the smart celebrities. Health over money, because the money's always gonna be there.
It's not just also health. It's also just the fact of like other people's health, because it's just at the moment I'm just trying to like have all this stuff go by, and I just don't want to be a hypocrite and then have people get sick on my dollar, on my time. Like I feel really guilty if like, you know, people all came out to see me, for example, and then people got sick or something. Yeah. When I could have just saw me on Instagram, and I can get the same amount of views, you know, so it's whatever.
I'm surprised you're not one of the celebrities that made and sold a mask.
I didn't know celebrities were making masks.
Oh, you got there's celebrities that made masks. Oh, yes. I'm not gonna say no names. But yes, I've seen some celebrities. They've made their own masks.
Really? So what is it like? Their name is on it, or like a picture?
I saw one with the name. I saw one with like some picture type message. They're out there. I mean, and you know, people are gonna buy it. Yeah, but you know, people are gonna buy it because you know.
I mean,
consumers.
They're making. I mean, it's not something I would per se do, just because it's just like, you know, I'm not that into it. But hey, if it works for you,
okay.
If they need a mask, I guess, as long as it works.
Right. So before we head out, I have to ask about these latest reels and messages that you've been putting out, because I saw your order of messages about foster care, and now you were talking about female positivity again.
You watching all the videos.
Listen, I mean, you engage a lot and I hate this Instagram update. I'm just gonna tell y'all, folks, I hate this update because for some reason I get this new one they rolled out. They moved everything around and it's just weird. I mean, I think I have Android, so it's just weird. Like the whole setup is weird. But
I have an iPhone, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. But because they added like the marketplace stuff now, because I think because we're a podcast and we're gonna sell stuff, they like put it right where all the other buttons are. I might just do like a quick video about that. The thing is weird. But anyway, I saw your stories basically about, foster care and everything. And then you've been doing, female positivity. So is there like something that set that off, or you just wanted to get your story out there more?
You mean the foster care stuff?
Yeah.
I mean, I just like to be vocal and talk about different things. So like on my page, some days I'll talk about, a personal story. Sometimes I'll talk about issues that I see. I like to just like bring out messages that I think might help other people. And the whole foster care thing is something that, I've haven't really talked about it that much, but I'm in a position, I'm comfortable to like speak up now because I'm older. So, I thought like speaking out would like make a lot of people in that current situation feel better. Because you don't hear a lot of people in successful positions or doing really well that really talk about maybe like being from foster care or group homes and stuff like that. You don't know that many celebrities or people who have gone through that. There's maybe a few, but it's not that common. So I thought it might be kind of inspiring or help some people who are going through that, who are like, oh wow, like, because being in foster care and group homes, most of my friends have, at this point, they're not really my friends anymore, but nowadays, like a lot of them have like a lot of kids, but a lot of them don't have education or money or jobs. A lot of them are not doing that well. A lot of them like did a lot of drugs. There's a couple of them that are okay. I have like one good friend left from there, and she's doing all right. But for the most part, a lot of my friends from back in the day, they're not really doing that many things. So I wanted to show that like you can, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the norm to just go through a bad situation and then kind of just give up or be mad at the world and just kind of have low self-esteem with it and not necessarily think that you're worthy of being A, B, C, D, F, and G. And as I get bigger and bigger and as I grow, I notice a lot of the people around me who are making it to fame or making it in music, a lot of them don't have similar backstories to mine. I noticed that a lot of them come from decent families or decent
upbringings.
Life. A lot of them come from supportive parents. A lot of them have a mom that was supportive, or parents that were supportive, or dads that were supportive, or dads that were helping manage them. And a lot of the people that I noticed that are making it, a lot of them just had like their family alongside of them. And I was a person who didn't have that. Sorry, my cat's annoying. So I thought it was important for people who didn't have like a family supporting to know that they could still do it like truly on your own. Because a lot of times people say, oh, you can't make it like on your own exactly because you need people along the way. I mean, yes and no. In my situation, though, I feel like I truly did a lot of things by myself. Yes, I had some people who would hire me for things, and I had people who might put me on. But for the most part, a lot of it was just me grinding constantly. I didn't have a lot of support. I didn't have any family that was like, oh my God, you can do it. You can make it. Like, so I wanted to just show like, hey, you could still be a boss ass bitch, even in the worst of circumstances. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was watching it, a lot of it, I was like, wow. Because like you said, a lot of celebrities aren't too candid with their backstories. And for you to open up like that, I was like, wow.
Well, I mean, it depends. Some people don't have a real troubled past, and that's fine. I don't think that we should normalize people having bad upbringings,
Right.
But I think it's still important for people who have had one to speak up and talk about it if they're comfortable, because it definitely inspires other people. Because a lot of times you feel like you're starting so far behind people. Like, for example, when I got into acting, I was 21, and a lot of people had already been in acting when they were a kid. They already had their parents put them into classes, and even with music, it's like a lot of things I would have explored at a younger age. And if I had a support system, if I hadn't had to worry about just eating, if I didn't have to worry about just working to have a place to stay, if I didn't have to worry about basic necessities at a very young age, before even turning 18, then a lot of that attention that as a teenager could have been spent exploring my talents or just trying to thrive at things I really enjoy. But I didn't have that. So I think it's important for people to know, like, hey, if you're starting later in life at things, even if you're starting on your own, you know, you're able to do it. It's definitely harder when you don't have mom and dad and all these other people supporting you or helping manage you, but it's possible. So,
yeah. And you've succeeded, obviously. So, you know,
well,
hopefully your story. I'm sorry.
I said, I'm working on it. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it.
Well, I mean, if some people might see this as a success, I mean, you've been in movies, you're doing your own music, you're now producing your own stuff. I mean, you're almost like a triple threat now. Now you just got to save the world.
I mean, I do feel like I'm a successful person, but I'm definitely not even touching the waters yet of what I am going to achieve. You know, this is just, it takes this long just to get to this point. It takes about 10 years just to get to a point where people know you, just to get through the door, just so people are like, oh, this person. And then it takes another, like, how many years to actually be making some real bread off what you're doing, you know?
Right. Right.
Layers.
Okay. Yes, there are layers. So I want to thank you again for coming on and blessing us with what's been happening since you've been on the show last. But before you go, we like to play this game called 10 Random Questions. And unfortunately, your internet messed up last time, so we didn't get to do it. Now, I like that look on your face. You're like, what is he talking about? It's just something we do so our guests can kind of show their personalities to the audience. But I always have to ask permission first. What is it? Oh, great. My kid's home. Wonderful. Give me 1 second. Of course, my kid is home. Hey. Hello. Yeah, so I'm kind of finishing up the interview, so give me like 5 minutes. Now, stop it. I'm going to have to cut that out. I'm going to have to cut that out of the video.
Ooh, your microphone feedback was like going crazy.
Is it? I don't know what happened. Did it mess? Is it still messed up? Hold on.
Feedback.
Is that better? So,
Child.
you still doing it? Is that better?
Hey.
It's the computer. Hold on. It might be. Hold on. It might be the computer, actually. Is that better? No?
What's going on? That sounds.
I don't know what just happened. Okay, it's definitely the computer then.
Oh my God, your microphone happened. Like you just got up and your microphone is just it's like it became like I don't know. It's like terrible feedback. It's like oh no, by myself.
Is it still messed up? Wait. Uh-oh. No, not again, folk. It did it again. That wasn't me. I didn't kick her out. Uh, it's always funny. I don't get this. Oh, Jesus. That is crazy. I didn't do it, yo. Folk, that was not me. I did not do this. I don't know. Let's see. It's always a great interview until we get near the end and then it just starts to mess up. I think it might be Canada. I don't think they like the fact that she drops positive jewels. She said, I got up. I don't understand how I got up and it just started messing up. I really wanted to play 10 random questions, though. I mean, hear I don't hear it. It might have been her. I don't know. Let's see. Folks, it always happens at the end. My kid always shows up and then stuff messes up. Let me see. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Here, I don't hear it. It might have been her. So it ain't me. I just did the playback. It's not me. I think it was her. It sucks. Come back, please. Come back, please. Well, that was Stormi Maya, folks. I'm hoping she come back. Let me see. Oh. Every time I'm getting ready to do 10 random questions, it just messes up. This sucks. But yeah, but hey, folks, her style, she's a very positive person, as you can see when you go on her Instagram. I mean, I was fascinated by her foster stories. I was like, wow. Because some people they like to bury that part of their past, and it's not. They feel like it's not. It makes them, but they don't want people to feel sorry for them, or people might think that they're trying to trivialize it and make money off of it. So I understand, but she's a very open person, as you can see when you go on her Instagram, and which sucks. I think it's Canada. I know it ain't me, but hopefully she'll come back. If not, I'll give it 2 minutes and then I'll just end it. And hopefully, maybe we'll do. You know what? I'll hit her up if we can do it on Instagram Live. We'll do it on Instagram Live, because I really want to get this 10 random questions in, because I feel like her answers would be out there. And if y'all know both shows, this one and the other one, bet on. I was about to say bet on Black twice. The other one, Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and K Gravity, and both of those are available everywhere. That's like Spotify, and it's also on Alexa. So you just call out Alexa and just say bet on Black, and it should come up, but we'll see. When we do these 10 random questions, I mean, you have a wide range of answers and you have a wide range of personalities. So, it is what it is. It's always a fun time, and it helps you understand your favorites better. So I think it might have messed up on her end. So I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I want to thank her for coming on. We'll edit this real nice when the audio comes up. And yeah, I'll get out of here. Let y'all enjoy the rest of your Monday. Monday, right? No, Tuesday. Jesus Christ. It's Tuesday. Oh, yeah, she told me, her thing died. The program stopped working. That's not cool. You know what? Folks, maybe you'll get, you know what? I'm going to ask her, can you do IG Live real fast? Let me see. If she can do IG Live real fast, I'll broadcast it on this. Let's see. I'll be nice, folks. because this shouldn't take long. This shouldn't take no more than 10 minutes. And then, you know, I got to go out into the world and I have my mask. Maybe I'll wear this one when I go out. Or the clown one might get me in trouble. Clown one might be, maybe I'll just take this one. Because it's a mask, and here in New York, you got to have a mask where you go out places. So, you know, when I go around people, maybe you'll scare the hell out of them. We'll see. Come on. Let's see. But yes, so we actually dropped on Beyond Borders today. We dropped the first of a two-parter I did with Miss Taisha Essex, and you can find her here on YouTube, TIEESHA Essex. Y'all should know how to spell Essex. ESSXEX. Yes, we talked about Shahrazad Ali, greatest Black woman that ever lived. So that's the first of two parts. But if you don't want to wait for the second part to drop, the video is on the Kick Gravity Beyond channel. So you can watch it in its entirety. Because, of course, you know, on the audios, you have to kind of edit it and clean it up and make it worth you sitting there and listening to it all the way through. So, got to get that done. And I'm kind of waiting for her to answer. I don't know if she's going to answer, but if she does, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. That's it. In the words of Bill O'Reilly. If not, I'll record it. We'll do it on IG Live, and, you know, we'll put it out to the masses so everyone can have fun with it. She hasn't answered yet, so I'll give it 2 more minutes, and then I'll head up out of here. But, folks, just a little perfunctory before I get up out of here, too. Sunday. I will be on with the good friend, Tiffy Television. She's also here on YouTube. Obviously, I just told her name. I'm going to be discussing something that Dr. Umar Johnson said, that Black millionaires have the mindset of a middle-class white person. And it's a very interesting topic, so I'm going to be on with her about that. And should be a fun, interesting conversation. So check us out. When I get more details, I'll put it on my IG, or you can go follow her on Tiffy Television on Instagram. And I'm also putting out a call to Black women, the skin tone genders, because I saw something today about Pamela Long from Total, how she lied on her ex-husband. I want to have a big old discussion about that. So if you're a Black woman and you see this and you want to get in on this, make sure if you get in on this that you do not hold women accountable, because those are the ones I want to talk to. I want to talk to you if you do not hold women accountable. Because if you hold women accountable, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be that fun. I want chicks that actually believe women all day, like Kamala Harris. But I guess her system really did mess up. So yes, I'm going to get out of here, folks. Again, thank you, Stormi Meyer, for coming back on. Everyone take care, stay safe, wear your mask to get your supplies, and remember, Canada, you gotta fix your internet. You gotta fix your internet. I'm kidding, folks. Everyone stay safe. Peace. Oh, before I say peace, you know what we gotta say. Tell them, Wesley.
Nice. Always bet on black.